New Cardi Kaizoku video. Need to watch.
Cardi Kaizoku.
Hey y'all, so my dream is to make content full-time, but also I'm stupid and I am not making it any easier for myself because all the content on my channel is free. I don't lock any guides, deck lists, tier lists, or any other informational content behind a paywall. I feel like I helped put a lot of eyes and new players onto the game, but I've also always felt like alienated from the community as a whole. But yeah, I'm never gonna compromise on always being myself, so I'm just gonna have to figure out how to do it on my own. And by doing it on my own, I mean asking you guys for help. So if you like what I do and want to support me, consider backing me on Patreon. And even just sharing my content around or recommending my channel to people really helps. So I really appreciate it. Thank you. This video is sponsored by Card Market, Europe's largest online marketplace for trading card games. This video is sponsored by Sleeve Chief. Do you have it? Guts! Sleeve Chief is releasing their Black Warrior collection. It includes their Berserk Full 3D Metal Deck Box, the Endless War Bloody Dark Art Cloth Playmat, the Berserk Dark Art Hollow Sleeves, Darkest Night Dark Art Border Sleeves. All of this is out now on their website, and as always, use code CARDKaizoku for 5% off your order. And if enough of you use my promo code, maybe I'll start reading Berserk. I know I should, but I'm lazy. So OP8.5 Purple Luffy. Luffy is one of the two leaders other than Blue Doflamingo that actually benefited from the new starter decks. It totally breathed new life into both of these decks. So yeah, Purple Luffy, his strengths are being able to ramp and then play out 2 bodies a turn. There's multiple ways to do it now thanks to the new starter deck, and a lot of things to shore up some of the weaknesses too, right? You run out of hand resources quite easily with Purple Luffy at the moment, but yeah, there's new additions in the new starter deck that helps curb some of that. But yeah, let's just look at the leader real quick. So Purple Luffy, monocolor, 5 life leader, 5000 power. His leader ability reads, activate main once per turn. You can take the top card from your life and then add it to your hand. If the amount of Dawn from your field is 0 or 3, you can add 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck is active, essentially meaning you can ramp, but you can't do this on your first turn, whether you're going first or second. So yeah, this just helps you accelerate 1 turn quicker than your opponent, because in general, you want to use your leader ability at least twice, and this also gives you more cards in hand to utilize early on too, right? You have 2 extra cards that you could decide how you want to do your early to mid game with. But yeah, let's just take a look at the deck list. So it's not too different from the current 08 Purple Luffy list, which is already doing quite well. So we'll start off with 2 EB01 Mr. 2. So yeah, I just run them as a 2 of, I think the ratio of Mr. 2 and the blocker law can be interchangeable. So it's up to you if you want more blocker or more ramp. But yeah, Mr. 2 just helps you save having to use your leader ability to ramp 1 Dawn. It can keep you healthy in like the aggro matchup. And against decks that like to play big characters like Katakuri or even like Bonnie, Mr. 2 can copy a lot of big characters because he copies the stat line of characters. Oh right, I should read what he does. So on play, add 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck is active, and then when attacking, you can choose one of your opponent's characters. Mr. 2's base power becomes the same power as that character. So yeah, if you're going first, you want to ramp on your second turn. When you're on your 3 Dawn turn to ramp to 4, play Mr. 2, ramp to 5, you could attach Dawn to leader to swing for 6. If you're going second, you don't even have to ramp, you could just play him on your 4 Dawn turn, ramp to 5. 4 OP02 Magellan, 5 cost 6k power on play, Dawn -1. Your opponent returns 1 Dawn card from the field back to their Dawn deck, so both of you -1 Dawn. Then on your opponent's turn, if Magellan dies, they return 2 Dawn from their field back to their Dawn deck. So this is a card that does get cut by the time OP09 rolls around, but for now, I do still like running him in the deck just to mess up the curve for a lot of leaders, right? Especially black. Magellan both messes up their Gecko Moria curve, whether it be like delaying Gecko Moria turn or making it so that they can't play like a Tempest Kick or Ice Age on top of their Gecko Moria. And also black has a hard time removing Magellan because before they're at 10 Dawn, anytime they remove Magellan, they'd be like set back 1 turn of Dawn because they have the -2 to kill Magellan. But he does not have counter, so you can end up as a brick in the late game. 4 OP05 for Nosuke, 5 cost, 4k power, and then 2k counter. Dawn ×1, if you have 8 or more Dawn on your field, this character gains rush. So yeah, I never played this guy out. He's just a 2k counter option that we can search via Juro. But honestly, this is a flexible slot for you. If you want the consistency of Juro to hit a 2k, you run Nosuke. If you want more utility, you could run like a Kamazo instead, or like even Khalifa, the 2k counter Khalifa. But I just like having the consistency with Zoro here, not whiffing on his search if I need a 2k. Even with the Luffy Taro 2, in emergency situations, you could play out the Nosuke instead if you have no other Straw Hat in your hand. Right, it only takes 1 Dawn to make him an attacker. 4 OP07 Sanji, so 6 cost, 6k power, 2k counter. So if you have 2 or fewer Dawn cards than your opponent, this actually becomes a 3 cost in your hand. So it's 3 costs for 6k power, that's great. And on top of that, Sanji's a blocker, so amazing. But most of the time you use him as a 2k counter, emergency blocker if you need it. And if you play 9 cost Kaido, he does become 3 costs really easily. He's a lot easier to play after a 9 cost Kaido turn. 2 OP8 Charlotte Linlin, 9 cost 9k power on play, Dawn -1. If you trash a card in your hand, you can add 1 card from the top of your deck to your life and then place one of your opponent's 6 cost or lower characters on the top or bottom of their life, face up. So it is both heal and removal. We do get quite low, we go to 3 life usually with this leader, so Linlin gives us a way to heal, stay a little healthier, and it also gets rid of like your opponent's pesky characters. By the time that we are at 9 Dawn, your opponent usually would have played like a 6 cost max anyway, so on curve, Linlin does have nice targets to hit. But yet, Linlin does get cut once 09 drops, so be wary of that if Linlin costs a lot. I don't think she does, but you never know. 3 starter deck 4, Kaido, 9 cost 10k power, on play, Dawn -5. You can KO up to one of your opponent's 6 cost or less characters, and then Kaido gains rush. So this is a devastating like finisher, or just even like a great value equalizer. Because you can, most of the time, kill 2 things, right? You're KOing a 6 cost, and then you're attacking 10k into something. You kind of want to use this after you've dumped your hand out, right? Because if you Kaido too early, that Dawn -5 does set you back a lot. You kind of want to use it once you've already established kind of a board, just to like help tip the board in your favor with some nice trades with the Kaido. But yeah, Kaido is also another card that gets cut in 09 because we have 9 cost Luffy if you want to run a top end that has rush and same stat line. But yeah, Kaido has been pretty standard in Purple Luffy since 05. So 4 starter deck 4 Queens, 5 cost 6k power, blocker, and then on play Dawn -1, you can draw 2 and discard 1 card from your hand. So this is just a great like utility card. It's both a blocker and then you can cycle a card. It's more than just drawing a card, you're drawing 2 and cycling 1, so you can get rid of a non-counter card in your hand. You do have the Dawn -1, but it's well worth the price. And then when you're at 10 Dawn, Dawn -1 is nothing because you'll just recover the Dawn back next turn anyway. 4 starter deck 10, Trafalgar Law, 4 cost 5k power, 1k counter. So he has blocker, and then on play, if you Dawn -1, if your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, they have to trash 2 cards at random. Again, the ratio of Law to Mr. 2 is up to you, but I like to run him as a 4 of, because there's a lot of decks that like to have big hands in the meta, especially a lot of black decks like Black Yellow Luffy and Lucci and even Bonnie. Bonnie likes to have a big hand. So yeah, I just like having this just to make them forced to like drop 2 cards. It could potentially hit like a key piece that they're trying to save in their hand, or even if it gets rid of counter, you're glad to have that happen as well, right? If you make them discard 4k counter, it's like you attacked for 8k and forced them to counter for 4 on a blocking body that doesn't have to tap to do it. And yeah, just having a blocker in the late game too can help you win some matchups where you're just trying to survive and then get 1 extra attack in on your opponent. 4 starter deck 18 Usohachi, 3 cost 3k power, 2k counter. It's one of the new additions from the starter deck. So on play, if you have 8 or more Dawn, you can rest up to one of your opponent's 5 cost or less characters. This is a great utility tool. So he's both a 2k counter, searchable by Zoro and gets rid of some of your opponent's blockers, pesky blockers like Sabo, right? Sabo, previously you had to run like Sheep's Horn to rest it, a 2 Dawn event. Now we have a 2k counter that can do that as well, just for 1 cost more. So yeah, I think this is a wonderful addition from starter deck 18. 4 starter deck 18 Onami, 4 cost 2k power, 1k counter, blocker, and then on play, if you have 8 or more Dawn on your field, trash 1 card and then draw 2 cards. So it's kind of like Queen, except in reverse, right? Queen, you draw 2, discard 1. With Onami, you have to discard first. So hopefully you'll have a brick you want to discard and then you'll draw 2 non-bricks, but it's a little more RNG dependent than Queen is. And then Onami herself isn't a threatening attacker at all, but she's still a blocker, so it's great to have just to chump something. And it's something you can cheat out with your Luffy Taro. And yeah, just in the late game, just being able to draw cards helps replenish your hand from dumping out 2 characters a turn. 4 starter deck 18 Sangoro, 5 cost 6k power, 1k counter. So when attacking once per turn, if you have 8 or more Dawn, you draw a card. Again, also helps replenish your hand from having to dump your entire hand out. Sangoro becomes like a priority kill target. Your opponent will expend as many resources as they can to get rid of him. So he's good as like a scapegoat, I guess, to protect your higher costed characters from removal. 4 starter deck 18 Zoro, 4 cost 6k power. So on play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 purple straw hat type card and put it to your hand. Then place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So this hits like half of our deck, right? It hits our 2k counters in Funosuke Usohachi. It hits our characters that we want to cheat out with Sangoro and Onami, and especially it finds Luffy Taros, who enables a lot of the pressure in our deck to build up. And also you can search another Zoro with Zoro actually. There's no restriction on himself. And you can even pick up Gum Gum Jet Gatling too if you need that. And yeah, this just replaces like the old 4 cost 6ks we used to run, whether it was like Apu or Sphinx or Page 1, right? We have Zoro now. He doesn't have counter, but I think it's well worth being able to replace himself in hand when he searches, when you play him. 4 starter deck 14, Luffy Taro, 7 cost AK power, no counter, on play, Dawn -1. You can play up to 1 purple Straw Hat type character card with the cost of 5 or less from your hand. So this is every Straw Hat in our deck except for the Sanji 2k counter. And yeah, before we had to like wait until we're at 8 Dawn to play 2 4 drops or at 10 Dawn to play 2 5 drops. With Luffy Taro, we can start doing it from 7. Right, from 7, you play him out, return a Dawn, you can play out Sangoro, and then next turn, you'll ramp back up to 8 anyway, so Sangoro can draw when you attack. So this just gives a very strong like 7 Dawn power spike. This is something you can do on your 3rd turn, right? If you're going first, you, on your 2nd turn, go to 3, ramp to 4, and then turn after that, you go to 6, ramp to 7, 3rd turn, 7 Dawn, and then if you're going 2nd, it's even simpler, you only have to ramp once. And anytime you play like a Mr. 2, it makes it a little more comfy to get to 7. So yeah, just being able to play 2 big bodies on your 3rd turn is a very strong strategy, as you'll get to see. And lastly, we have 3 OP03 Gum Gum Jet Gatling, a 0 cost event that reads on counter, you can discard a card from your hand, and then you can give a leader or character plus 3k power during this battle. Then on trigger, you can ramp 1 active Dawn. So this is just a way to utilize some of the bricks in our deck, right? It turns a no counter card into a 3k counter. This gets completely replaced by Gum Gum Giant in 09, because yeah, it kind of does the same thing, except you can draw 2 cards with it. This one only utilizes 1 brick in your hand for 3k counter. So yeah, basically it's just the best option we've got for now. For starting hands, you'll want basically any 4 drop besides Onami, because Onami doesn't give you benefit until you're 8 Dawn. So yeah, Mr. 2 to make you a little more healthier and ramp a little quicker. You want Blocker Law against decks that like to have big hands, and you can make them discard 2 cards. And then just in general, Zoro is good in any matchup, and he's the biggest stat line of these 4 drops here. And then especially against like heavy removal black decks, you want to keep a Magellan in your opening hand. You play it on curve, have him pump out value without being like in danger of dying anytime soon. And then of course you want Sangoro to be cheated out with Luffy Taro, right? If you can get these in your opening hand, it's guaranteed 3rd turn play. But I wouldn't prioritize it too much. Like if you have a Zoro, you could find either piece that's missing too. So a little flexibility in that regard. And then in 09, once we get the Searcher Law, the 1 cost 1, it makes it completely brain dead easy to get this combo piece. But we don't have it yet, so do have to be a little mindful of having this combo available. Because there will be instances where you have Luffy Taro and maybe like no Straw Hat to cheat out too. So yeah, that's my purple Luffy deck for OP8.5. It's definitely a very strong contender for top meta. It's not going to be like truly S tier until OP09 with the inclusion of at least 2 OP09 cards. Probably 3 if you want to count the 9 cost Luffy, but yeah. For now, it's still an incredibly strong deck. Even now in 8.0, it's like a top 10 ranked sim deck. So with this starter deck, it's only going to go up even more, right? It shores up a lot of his weaknesses. It gives it a new 7 Dawn angle to pump out 2 bodies a turn. And yeah, this is one of my favorite leaders. I don't know if you can tell. If you've seen a lot of my older videos, I'm biased towards this leader. So I'm excited for this starter deck. I've already pre-ordered mine. So yeah, I'm going to be playing a lot more Purple Luffy, whether it be 8.5 or 09. So you can expect that soon. And yeah, I hope this video helped you with your Purple Luffy build. To be honest, I think Purple Luffy can be built a lot of different ways too. So you don't have to just go off my list. You can use it to build off like a base foundation for you to adjust to your liking, right? Maybe you want to run more 4 drops and you don't want to run the 9 cost Lumen. That's something you can consider. But yeah, it's completely variable. It completely depends on your local meta too. So do experiment on your own too. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, I would appreciate it. Share this around if you want to help others build their Purple Luffy decks too. Yeah, enjoy the matches that are going to be following this deck breakdown part right now. We have Luffy versus Lucci. We'll go first. This should be an 8.5 kind of matchup. We'll keep this. Pass. I think I can Zoro into a Luffy Taro. I feel pretty lucky. Yeah, because Lucci does not run any 09 cards. We get Onam. We'll ramp, and then we'll do leader 5, and then we'll play out Zoro. And we don't hit the Taro. Can I find another Zoro? Yes, I can actually. Okay. I just realized that, yeah, Zoro is not restricted on other copies of Zoro. So I guess I'll play another Zoro next turn. 5 of us, I will counter 1. He does play Khalifa to cycle 2. Okay, so I can ramp to 7 and get Kaido here. Yeah, Sangoro instead. No, I think I want to find Luffy Taro to play out the Sangoro. So we'll play Zoro. That gives 2 Dawn to work with. So we'll do... I can ramp 2, right? So I can do 7-7. Yeah, we'll do that. Character 7. They take, we'll ramp. Ooh, Magellan. Is that better? I kind of want a Magellan instead, so 6 at lead. He counters 2. We'll play Magellan here. We'll go to 8 next turn. We could still natural into a Luffy Taro. Potentially. If not, I can ramp and play Kaido too. Right, having a Magellan they can't remove, and then Kaido that they're gonna have to spend like at least 3 cards to remove might be pretty good this early on. Because they'll only be at 7 Dawn, right? On his turn after to answer my Kaido. So if he wants to develop a Jack that can't handle my Kaido or my Magellan, it'll kill Zoro though. Okay, they do play Tsuru to make Zoro a 2 cost, 6 at us. So I'm guessing a Brook is coming. We'll counter 2 here. Yeah, 3 down for Brook kills my Zoro. Okay, I think I don't want a Kaido yet. I think it's too early. So we can Zoro and Onami. Do 6 at lead. Counter 2, 5 at lead. Yeah, I just want to keep playing 2 things a turn if I can. And this would still get me to 10 next turn, because neither of these Dawn minus. Okay, they counter 2. We'll play Juro. Is Taro too late now? No, I think I need him to recover in case he board wipes. And then we'll play Onami. Discard a Jet Gatling. Okay, I like this. I like this. So we can Taro and then like 7-7 next turn. Assuming that he does kill these 2. That's worst case scenario. Best case scenario, everybody lives. And he just develops a Jack. I guess Jack can kill like Zoro. Oh, it does Dawn on leader. 6 at us, -1 cost to Juro. We'll counter 2. And then Dawn Brook. 5 at us, we will counter 1. So Zoro's a 2 cost. Ice Age Nami. Okay, Lucci's coming. So I should have just blocked. That's okay though. Yeah, his hand's entirely gone now, so I guess 1 Gecko Moria could bring him back into the game, so we'll just have a board that he can't deal with 1 Gecko Moria. He does kill those 2, so yeah, as I said, 7-7 and Luffy Taro, right? That was what I originally thought I was gonna do, but I don't think I need to do that. I think I can do 6 Brook and 8 lead. Okay, yeah, that worked out. Then 8 at lead. They take, we'll play Taro, play out Sangoro and pass. So if he does have a Gecko and 1 Dawn for cost reduction, he kills Luffy Taro max. Right, I think he cannot kill... Yeah, he can kill Taro and Sangoro if he has Ice Age. So 6 at us will counter 2. And he needs Helmeppo, which he doesn't have in discard. Oh, he does have it. Okay, so maybe he can kill both. So 5 at us, we'll take 1. Yeah, Ice Age. Ice Age brings Luffy Taro to 2 and Helmeppo makes Sangoro a 1. So Gecko can kill these 2. Dang it. Oh, he plays Gecko before Ice Age, so he has no Ice Age. He kills only Sangoro then. Brook out and then Helmeppo. Yep. Okay, yeah, this is like a best case scenario. I got to keep my Luffy Taro. And then Khalifa 5 at me will counter 1. What do I do here? If I Kaido now, I can kill Brook. But I should Queen instead though, huh? Yeah, we'll just attack 8 into Lucci here with Taro. Maybe I should just push for game? I don't know. But they counter to save him. Okay, we'll do 5 at Khalifa, she'll die. I still have access to a Kaido play. No, I think I go wide. So we'll do 6 at Lucci here, the counter. Then we'll play Queen. Don't need Taro anymore, I need counter, another Queen. Don't need 2 Kaidos, we'll pass. Alright, what can they do with 2 cards in hand? I don't wanna know. Okay, Ice Age my Queen. So that means the next card has to be like a Gecko or something. In which case he probably would have done it onto my Luffy Taro instead, right? So 6 of us kills Queen. We will counter 2. So no 8 Dawn. What could this be? What could it be now? Whenever I think of that song, I think of like there's like a YouTube poop of like Bobby Hill playing like what is it, like the intestines? Playing it like a saxophone 8 at us. He's threatening me. We'll take... Okay, 2k. I think we're pretty safe. He's gonna split between these three. Right, 4 Dawn makes him a 7, 1 Dawn on leader makes him a 6. Yeah, I don't die here, no matter what. It's just if I can kill him the turn after. 6 at us, we will... counter 2. 7 at us. I guess we take it. Then we'll block the Gecko hit. A 9 at Taro. Okay, that I can actually counter out of. Okay, I have to go for game or else I die. Oh, he just concedes. Oh yeah, he had like 1k counter in life anyway. Yeah. I think we would have won if we played that out, no matter what I did. Okay, bye. We have Luffy versus Doflamingo. We'll go first. We'll keep this. I think I'm only good against Doflamingo in 09 because I need Gum Gum Giant, but oh well, we'll see how well we do. 8.5. I think he is like the best deck for 8.5. So plays Perona. Here's what his leader ability does, by the way. You know what he does. He's OP8.1. I guess unless you're new to the game, you just started playing now. Yeah, he flips you off in his card art. Maybe I should replace the these leaders with their new starter deck alt arts because I kind of like them. Even for me too. I don't really like beat up purple Luffy. Okay, so they pass. We'll ramp. We'll do 5 out lead. Now is Magellan good in this matchup? Not as much. 5 they took. Okay, Zoro Juro. Actually I whiffed. I guess I'll take the Gum Gum Jet Gatling. It's the only Straw Hat card that was there. Okay, 5 at us. We can counter that for 2 because I want to keep my Sangoro and my queens for later. So he doesn't leader ability. It's a Jinbei into a Mihawk. Okay, not the worst. We'll do 5 out lead. I do have to worry about Gravity Blade triggers, so maybe I should have attacked with character first. They counter 1, 6 out lead. They take, we will ramp, and then play Taro into Goro, and I had to return it on into Goro, then we'll pass. So yeah, I guess Magellan is just Jet Gatling fodder in this matchup. So if he attacks with his 5Ks this turn, I can clear his board pretty easily with these beefy characters. Beefier. And I have more Dawn to use too. So Jinbei 5, we will counter... I guess I'll use the Queen. I take back what I said. And then Mihawk 5 will counter 2, and then he'll leader ability here. Oh, he'll play Boa, then leader. Yeah. Yep. I've already downloaded your deck. I can at least clear these 2 bozos, but he'll have 2 more bozos on board. Okay, 7 at us, we'll counter that too. We'll use the Magellan. Ooh, this can bounce Zordro back to hand. But yeah, we'll still counter 3 here. Okay, 3 bozos I can handle. Okay, so I'm 8 Dawn. I guess I'll play Queen instead of Zoro. So 7 at this bozo. Get another Zorodro. I guess I could ramp and then play 2 Zorodros. That kills Mihawk. 8 at Jinbei. Why not? Oh, he counters to save the Jinbei. Huh. I think I do 7 and then play Queen instead then. 7 into Jinbei. He could block counter 2. And that is what he do. Oh, he counters with 2 1Ks. Okay, that's a good sign. The Queen. Get rid of a Zoro here. We'll pass. So I have Taro into Juro next turn if I need to flood. Does play Sengoku. Oh, what a small hand. I like it. So all these attacks are going to go at our face. I just need to be able to survive. Easier said than done though. Okay, you just find a Gecko. Vanilla, not the one that takes from discard. Yeah, it's still counter. So we might have to take a leader ability here. Okay, does play Perona, so 3 Dawn for leader, and then 7 Boa, 7 Jinbei, 5 Law. So I might take 2 life here, actually. Ooh. We'll take this one. Take this 7. And then Gecko comes out that they can recycle. 2k? Okay, that's good for them. Okay, we get a 1k with Nami. I might have to use the Zoro Juro for counter, and then I could just play Onami with the Luffy Taro instead. So 5 at us, counter 1. 7, we will counter 3. Then we'll block counter 2, the Boa for 7. Right, that's why you left the Dawn up? Yep. So 7 at us. Oh, at Sangoro. Okay, so I don't need to use Queen at all. We'll just counter 2. So we will do Dawn Sanji and then do 7 at Gecko. Draw a card. He dies. 8 at Boa. She dies. I think I'll use Queen to attack. We'll do 5 at Jinbei. Counter 2. Okay, and then 7 at Jinbei. They should kill. Then we'll play Taro. Return a Dawn. Play Onami out. We'll trash another Onami and draw 2. At least we got a 2k out of that. Okay, I feel pretty good right now. So 7 from leader will block with the Onami. Weevil out will block. He could put a lot of Dawn on this Law to kill something if he wants. So that's 8. 8 at Sangoro. Then he could do 6 with Verona. I think I have to keep the Sangoro alive, so we'll counter 4. Does play Jinbei out to Weevil. Yeah, because he draws me a card every turn. So we'll do Dawn Sangoro, 7 at Law. Dang, I don't need these Magellans. I need to filter them out somehow. 8 at Weevil. Takes... I guess I'll play them out. So we got 8 at lead. They take... And we'll do 9. 9 at lead. They take, we'll play Magellan here. Then we'll pass. So if he Gravity Blades, he can do like... Okay, no Gravity Blade. If you're playing Perona. I guess he could still do it, but it would be like 5, 7, 7? No, 5, 6, 7. If he does Gravity Blade. But since he's playing Perona, I think he's gonna leader ability here. And he needs to get like Boa blockers or else I just go for game the turn after. So here's 7 at me. He did leave 7 Dawn up. Okay, Jinbei out. What does he cheat out from hand? A Weevil? Okay, we'll take this one. I think we're okay to take this one. We'll try to not use Queen if we don't have to. If they want to use this Perona, it's like 5, 7, 7 they could do. 6 at Sangoro. Counter 1. So I'm safe, right? 7 at Sangoro will counter 2. Then they have 6 with Perona. I know, they play Boa blocker. Oh, he could have had one more Dawn he could use. This puts rested Dawn. Okay, I guess we have to go for game or else we die. So, Sangoro 7. We have the numbers. There's no way he has enough counter for this. So he counters 3. Magelli Sevi. They counter out of that. And then... Oh yeah, he just concedes. Okay, okay. So even now, it seems OP8.5 Purple Luffy does pretty well into Doflamingo. But yeah, he didn't get like the best start either. He didn't play Jinbeis until really late. And I was able to pull off 2 Taros. Magellan, I don't know. I think for now, we can still run it. But I think, yeah, when 09 drops, he definitely gets cut. Okay, bye. Yeah, Purple Luffy versus Doflamingo. We'll keep this and hope to get a Luffy Taro with Zoro and Sangoro. I just need to have a same number of characters as him, because my guys are beefier. So they do play Perona. We're going second too, so it's a little awkward for us. We will... Cannot ramp yet, so I guess we'll just pass. Right, what's gonna come out? 7k at us. I think we'll take this one. Jet Gatling trigger? Yeah, well, we'll ramp from the Jet Gatling trigger. Thank you. I can Magellan. We'll ramp again. We can Taro next turn, so I can Magellan this turn. So we'll do 6 at Mihawk. Oh, he dies? Okay, play Magellan out. I guess he has a Gecko then, to bring it back from discard. If that's why he let him die so easily. But yeah, we're making it awkward for him. So 5 at us, we will counter 2. Next turn we natural into Luffy Taro, so I think I won't leader ability again. So Jinbei into Gecko brings back the Mihawk. As I said, okay, so these Kaidos aren't gonna do us much good here. We'll do 5 at lead. Counter 1, we'll do Magellan 6 at lead. I might switch these Kamazos to Frankie just so that Zorojuro has like a search target. Okay, so they took that, we'll play Taro. Play out Zorojuro. Maybe I take Usohachi. Yeah, I think I have to. Since I have 2 Kaidos in hand, I don't want another brick. Alright, I think we're good on pace. Like, we have 3 characters to match his, 5 at us. We just have to not take too many hits here. We could even leader ability into Kaido next turn if we want. 6 at us. We'll counter 2. And then leader 6 only. Okay. Counter 2. Another Jinbei out. Jinbei into Croc, the one that I don't like to run. Okay. Might be worth it to Kaido here. Is it? No, we'll natural into Kaido next turn. Because I can still handle his board this turn. So we'll play Zorojuro. I can even play Nami here. Yeah, that sounds good. Do 5 into Jinbei. These 2 are gonna die, no matter how he counters. I'm pretty sure. Counters 1. Yeah, because I think he almost wants them to die so that he can get cards in life, maybe? So 6 kills that one. 6 at Gecko. Kills that one. 8 at lead. He'll take. Play Onami, discard a Kaido here. And get counter. Perfect. Yeah, I flooded my board before he did. So we have Onami to take any 7k leader hits now. He does play this Law to bounce. What does he bounce? Onami back to hand. That just lets me draw more cards next turn. Okay, 6 at Zorojuro will counter 1. Then leader ability. Does that kill our Zoro? Sure, you can have Zoro. Boa too. Make it an 8 on leader. Guarantee the kill on Boa. Oh, on Zoro. Yeah. If I save him though, nothing else can threaten him. That's fine. Jinbei 5 with us, we'll take 1, and then we'll counter the other one. Oh, he didn't. Oh, he just played it this turn. Right. 2 Songros would be nice to have out. Do 8 at Boa. Or I could just freaking clear the board here. We'll do 5 at Jinbei. The counter. We'll do 6 at Jinbei. He dies. Okay, we'll do 6 at Croc. Yeah, I guess we're doing double Songoro here. He counters to save him. We'll do 2 Songoros and pass. Hopefully, I can survive. Hopefully this was not a mistake. Because I could have played Kaido to just clear his entire board. Okay, here's 5 at us, we'll counter 1. Here's 5 at us, we'll counter 1. Yeah, we're good then. Leader ability, okay, 7 at Zoro. We'll let him die. Weevil out. Oh, and then he's gonna Gravity Blade both for Songoros? Yeah, that's fine. That is a-okay. So we'll do 5 at Croc. Counter 1. We'll do 8 at Jinbei. Oh, they counter to save him. Perfect. Do 7 at Croc. Oh, they counter to save him. Perfect. Play Kaido. Kill Weevil, and then we'll kill Croc. We'll pass. So unless he has Rush Usopp, he cannot kill us, but he can handle our board. But I have 3k counter. Just play Gecko to bring back probably a Boa. Yeah. And Boa out, and then he can leader ability. Dang, just like that, he can come back. So this is 7k probably at our face. So 5 at us. If he's gonna do 7, it's probably gonna go at our face. So we'll counter this, and then we'll take the 7. We don't have a choice. Well, 7 at our Magellan. Sure. Ooh. Linlin A. I don't have to Dawn to Linlin A. Okay, I guess we'll just clear board. I might die actually if he splits this Dawn next turn. Uh-oh. 10 at lead. Like, this Gecko top deck saved him. He might have it here. 7 at us, we'll have to counter 3, and then he just kills our board. Right, or else he would have done like 9-9, and I don't think I can stop that. 8 at Taro, then 10 at Kaido. He can even leader ability into a buggy, come on! Okay, what saves me here? Another Kaido top deck. Okay, Sanji does not save me here. We'll do 8 at Boa. Then we'll play out Sanji and pass. So you can do like 5, 7, 9. Because I have no cards in hand, you know? Yep, he's doing it. I have to block. Because then that'll mean he takes up 2 hits. Yeah, so he kills my Sanji and then hits me for 5 and then he plays something like leader abilities too. We'll take the Kamazo doesn't save me here. Perona too? Yeah, we're dead. Dang it. If it wasn't for this Gecko, I think I would have had it. It was so hot. I think I can't even kill him. We'll do 9 at him. Oh, he died. Okay, never mind. Yep, we lost. We'll concede. You want a rematch? We rematch. Okay, we'll go first this time. Let's mulligan this. Yeah, I like this more. Right, we can Mr. 2 into Taro Goro without having to ramp twice. Ramp once. We'll do actually 6 at lead with Mr. 2 ramping us at active Dawn. But he could die to Gravity Blade trigger. Okay, he lived though. He lived though. So 8 at us? Oh, just 5. We'll counter that for 1 and then Jinbei into probably Weevil. To Gecko. Okay, that's still good. So we will Taro here. I want to save my Mr. 2 to attack into characters, so we'll just do 5 at lead. Counter 1, Taro, minus a Dawn into Goro, pass. So I do have the breathing room to take a leader hit. So Boa out, we're going to take it right now. 7 at us into Jinbei. Oh my god, it's completely flooded. We'll take Kaido. Then Jinbei 5. Moria 6. Right, you're gonna do it. Right. Yeah, Moria 6 will counter 2. Jinbei 5 will counter 1. I think I will play Kaido next turn then. So I have to ramp here. Ramp. Then I have to attack with Goro first. So we'll do 6 to draw. Because after we Kaido, we're gonna have less than 8 Dawn, so I can't draw. So they counter 2. Out comes Kaido. So Boa. We'll do 5 at Jinbei. Counter 1, we'll do 6 at Jinbei. Counter 2, we'll do 8 at Jinbei. He dies, we'll do 10 at Gecko, he dies. We'll pass and hopefully this stabilized us, if not, we're donezo. Hopefully Mr. 2 eats up a 5k at least. That's one less counter we have to expend. Yep, there he goes. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. 2. He acted as a 6k attack and a ramp and a 1k counter in the end. Right, can't ask for anything more. So if they do 8 at us, we might have to go to 1 here. Just get Law. Cheat it out. Does he bounce something back to hand? He could bounce to Jinbei and replay it. That might be worth, but it doesn't bounce anything on our side. He does do that. Okay. Should I take this and go to 1? That doesn't sound like a good idea. We'll do it though. We're gonna replay Jinbei to have 2 characters out. Oh no, he does 9 with the Croc. Okay, so we'll counter 3 and then 2. Which is what I was gonna counter the leader hit anyway. So he didn't replay the Jinbei. Interesting. Well, we're gonna play Queen this turn for sure. So we'll do 5 at Croc. Oh, died from a 5. Okay, we'll do 6 at Law. Died from a 6. Okay, we will do 8 at lead. Then 10 at lead, he takes. We'll play Queen just to have 1 extra card. I think Taro is not the play at the moment, so we'll pass. Okay, we only have 4k counter to our name. Okay, Jinbei into Gecko into Boa. Dang. We'll have 4 cards on board after he uses leader ability. So we just go for game. We have to go for game. Or no, I have 2 blockers I can play at least. 7 at us. We will block and counter 2. Should I try to stall? I can only play 1 of these anyway. So yeah, I go for game. Okay, so how do I do my game winning attack string? Yeah, 6 cards. Maybe we don't win. But if I play a blocker, I don't survive. So I have to go for game. So we'll lead our ability because we're committing to it. So I need 4 hits to land. Do 7 from Goro to start. See what happens. Okay, they block counter 2 with Boa. Oh, they're confident that they're gonna live. So I'll do like 8 with Luffy into life. And then I can do like 9, 9, 10. I took that. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we have a good chance of winning here. Do 7 from Queen, take 2 cards out of hand. And then 10, 11, right? Does that math work out? I don't know, he could have the counter for this actually. He took that. 11 from lead. Oh, we had it. Yeah, he blocked counter 2. I don't think he should have done that. On a rematch. Actually, no, I don't want to play this matchup anymore. Okay, bye. We have Luffy versus Smoker. We'll go first. We'll keep this. I think Magellan's good against Smoker, right? Because, like, Tashigi can't mess with him. Okay, they play brand new. They find a Garp. Ooh, the new Garp. So he's testing out the new cards just like me. We'll do 5 at lead. He's playing Marine Forward. That's pretty good. They take, we will ramp, and then we will play Zoro Juro, the Searcher, to find Luffy Taro, the Taro. We'll pass. We just need something to cheat out with them now. And that can be something we can play next turn. But if not, then we'll just play Magellan if we don't find a Straw Hat. That is 5 cost or less, so that this Sanji cannot be used for that. 6 at us. We will counter 2. Bye-bye, Sanji. Okay, they play the Garp. What does he do again exactly? Okay, he can give cost reduction. Cost reduction. We will do a 5 at leader. The counter, we will do 7 at leader. With Zordro, do you block? He takes. We will play Magellan. Don minus, you Don minus as well. So they cannot Tashigi and leader ability next turn. They can only Tashigi, but that still kills Zordro, so it's okay. At least he doesn't have a 7k leader to attack me with. I'd show you what she does, but he doesn't have one in the discard. Oh yeah, Garp can give cost reduction too, but I don't think it matters. He's not going to kill Magellan. He already put it onto Zoro. Plays the stage, so no Tashigi's coming out because Tashigi costs 5. I guess, yeah, leader can be a 7. Does he just smack 8k into Zoro? If he attaches another Don, if it's only 7 at me, yeah, we'll take that. Okay, I need a Straw Hat to cheat out with Luffy, so they play Brook to kill my Zoro Juro. I can't Taro here. Let's see, he's at 7 next turn. I could play Mr. 2 ramp and then play Magellan. Yeah, I'll do that. 5 at lead. Counter 1, Magellan, 6 at lead. Take. Yeah, I really wish I had the access to the 09 vanilla Usopp to make this Luffy a little more, like, comfy. So we'll Magellan, ramp, play Magellan. I mean, Mr. 2, sorry. Okay, so they D-ramp. So they're at 6. They could do the Tashigi combo. They have access to, like, -3 costs from stage, plus Brook, plus Garp, and then 1 from their leader, so 4. They could kill an 8-drop if I played any. But I don't. Oh, 7-drop, because Brook can kill. Oh no, 0 cost. Yeah. 8 cost. Okay, so they stage my Mr. 2. Then they Garp my Mr. 2. So he is literally Mr. 2 cost right now. And Dawn, make him a 3. And then Brook can kill. He puts Dawn on Brook. I guess I'm doing double Queen next turn. If I don't find a Straw Hat to play. Oh, he does 4 at me? Okay, so he needs to 5 Dawn for Sabo. 6 at me, we'll counter 2. I should use the Sanji actually. I might need the Usopp for later. Usohachi. Yeah, Sabo comes out. So my Magellans have been pretty safe. Ooh, Kaido on the turn that he plays Sabo, so good job to him. So we'll do 5 at Brook here. It blocks. Okay, we will kill Brook. Oh, they block. Okay, then we will kill Brook. Or he'll counter 3. Okay, he died. We'll play 2 queens. Don't need Mr. 2 anymore. And then we'll play another queen. Where are my Zoro Juros and my Sun Goros? Or my Namis even. Right? That's like 12 cards I could play with this Luffy Taro. But I'm not drawing them. Okay, they show me my Luffy Taro's gone. So it didn't matter in the end. 5S will block. This sucks. I guess I can Lin their Sabo into life. That sounds fun. So we'll do that. We'll trash a Jet Gatling and gain a life, and then put Sabo at the bottom of their life. Then we'll do leader 5. Yeah, this Isho is gonna make it really easy for him to kill our board. We haven't seen the Tashigi come out yet though, just a lot of Brook usage. Oh, he just concedes? Okay. They didn't have Tashigi at all. Yeah, kind of clunky. We did have Zorojuro coming in our life, but definitely need like the Searcher Law in 09 to make it feel a little better. Okay, bye.
Car D Kaizoku.